What's up, guys? Steve, we're sketching things. Hey, sorry, it's been a while, huh? Just been super busy with work and squeezed in a quick vacation. So I'll talk about a bunch, go over some knife stuff and just some other crap too. So if you want to stick around for that after I talk some knives, hopefully there's one. Missed out on the Strider Performance SNG drop today. Bummer. That site was boned. Had one in cart. You guys know how it goes. But hopefully I've got, one when I get home. It was supposed to ship first in August. The company I ordered it from was, I guess they took the whole month of July off. So hopefully that's there. Hold on, let me get back up to speed. Real quick, we're gonna talk Shiro. I mean, you guys see it in almost every video lately. It's always in my pocket. It's just such the F95T. Like, I had the F95 and it was thicker blade stock, which usually I would like more. But oh man, I freaking love this knife. I don't know what it is about it. It's an awesome knife. And quick, I know when I did the unboxing, I was kind of, I had seen something like, so on the inside you can't see it, but on the inside they mark their knives like single row bearings, multi-row bearings, roller ball bearings. And I'd seen a takedown video on a CKF knife with the exact same lettering, same script and everything. I thought, that's weird. So then I started thinking, God, are these, made in China, or parts of them made in China? And, they come from Russia, if you didn't know. But I just felt like if they were any part made in China, that the price that they are was unjustified then. And I asked in the groups and got, everybody said, no, it's not, they're not. So then I ordered that one again. And then someone else posted in the Shiro group asking about it and showed the actual thing, and I got clarification on it. So I guess Sinkovich, what's his first name? Peter Sinkovich? I can't remember. Sinkovich and Shirogorov, I think it was Sergey, or can't remember which one of them came up with the term multi-row bearing system in that. And so they both own, I guess it's trademarked or whatever, patent, I don't know. So they both can use it. Well, I guess Sinkovich had licensed it or given CKF permission to use it, and that's why it's on some of their knives. So the more you know. Let's talk Medford Fat Daddy. So I had the Fat Daddy. I sent it in for some custom work, a Tanto regrind. It came back. It was gone 6 months. Came back not what the grind was beautiful. I love the grind, but the scale wasn't what I had asked for. So I ended up selling that knife to Dave. And I was just looking on DLT, and they had gotten some Fat Daddies in. So I've had this 2 weeks now. I'll explain when I got it. I didn't do an unboxing because I got it the day I left for vacation, and I'll kind of go over that in a second. But this is what I wanted. During the month, I just wanted the Tanto regrind, and then I wanted black PVD scales. And if you've seen my video before, or Dave's video, it was sculpted, and it was just too much of an art knife for what I wanted. I wanted a Fat Daddy I could carry at work. And when I got this, I ordered it. I don't know if they've taken more of the belly out of them. This one doesn't look like it's got as much belly as my last one. And I know the early ones had even more belly. So I bought this with all intentions to send it into BGM, who has awesome turnaround time for a Tanto regrind. But I carried this a week on vacation and then this last week at work, and I like it how it is. So I don't think I'm going to send it in for a regrind now. So there's that. But yeah, I got another Fat Daddy. It doesn't have the Vulcan blade, but I don't care. PVD. That's what I wanted. So, it's got some fancier heart. It's got like violet, and it's weird. Like that clip looks black. It's violet or bluish, whatever. But most of the time it looks black unless you get direct light on it. So I'm okay with that too. So we were on some vacation and more truck stuff. You guys love truck stuff, right? So we were working out of town we're almost 2.5, 3 hours from home. And like I said, we were so backed up with work that I wasn't going to go on our annual family summer vacation. Dealers just aren't getting stuff done, thank gosh. This dealer was able to get a bunch of concrete pads poured for us, and he had all his bins in. So we went on the road to crush a bunch of little bins. He just kind of deals in the smaller ones, which is fine. We throw them up real fast. But so we had just started the roof on a Sunday. My family was leaving on Monday, so we got the roof up. We got it 2 rings up. Got the roof done, and then Monday came to work, and I just felt bad. I was talking to my wife, and it's our family trip, and I was pretty much sick with COVID. The vacation last summer, I was on vacation all of 2 days before I'd gotten COVID and locked down when we went to Florida last year. And part of that was also we were celebrating my daughter Tegan being off chemo for 10 years. Well, this year was Riley's 10-year anniversary for being off chemotherapy. And I just didn't want to miss out again. So like Monday, I was kind of like ho-humming around. Finally, I called my wife, and I was like, all right, I think we're going to come home today and I'll go on the trip. And they had left, just gotten out of town. So her and the kids brought our van back. And then they jumped in her mom's van and left the van for me. So we drove I ended up driving 5 hours that day because it was an hour each way to the job site because there's just no hotels where we're working. And then, so it was 5 hours worth of driving that day just to get home. And then another 7 hours once I got showered and home to catch up to them on the road. So that's why I didn't do an unboxing on that Fat Daddy. I literally got home, opened the mail, opened it, packed my bags, and hit the road. So there's that. Like I said, I'm really hoping that this knife that I ordered shows up today or maybe tomorrow. But I'm back home now, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna be working around home. So I'll get it eventually. Let's talk trucks. If you remember from maybe a month ago, the 3500 dually that I'm in, having turbo issues, and now my 2500, which the guys are in behind me, we're limping that thing home because while we were on the road, the DEF pump, I don't understand any of the emission systems. This DEF, I know DEF, these emission systems that they put in these trucks are just a giant pain in the ass. They are a hindrance. They're nothing but issues. I've talked about it before with that 2018. It's a 2018. We've had it since brand new. We ordered it from the factory or from the dealership, brand new, spec'd everything, and we've had DEF issues with it ever since. I mean, it goes through DEF a lot faster. Talk to the dealership, and I talked about this in a video a couple years ago, I think. They said something Chevy knows about it, it's an issue, but I'm like, so are they going to recall them? No, there were no plans. Well, now finally the pump is starting to go out. So what happens is it gives you a warning and says in 98 miles or 99 miles you'll be limited to 65 miles an hour. And then from there, the dealer told me, I thought it was 65, then 55, then 45. Basically, you get 100 miles of 65, then you get 100 miles of 45, and that can vary because we are towing something, towing a trailer with all our jacks and stuff in it. So that can limit that, and then you basically just have idle. So it's a real pain in the ass for people who need diesel trucks for work when you are out on the road. And so, like, obviously the Chevy dealership in the small town that I had to drive just for them to check the code and say, hey man, am I gonna be able to limp this thing home? He's like, yeah, probably. They of course don't have these on hand and can't get them, and so I called my local shop at home and we're limping this thing home, limping it to the next job, which is actually another 20 minutes further than where we live. Gonna limp it to the job site, get it back into town, drop it off tonight, and get her taken care of, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's that, you know, because man, I really should. I need 3 trucks, honestly, because I've got more trailers than I do trucks, and I spend a lot of my time shuttling trailers around and this and that. But it is what it is, and trucks are stupid expensive still, and everybody knew that from all that crap from 2020, and it's not gotten better, and they're keeping the prices up. So this dually is a 2016, paid it was like $63,000. We get them fully spec'd, minus we don't go with the high country package, just because that's stupid. I mean, paying for different wheels on, I think the high country is just a different color leather and wheels. This is an LTZ. The 2500 is a ZR1, not ZR1, Z71, decked out just for resale value, but trucks have gotten so in 2018 that thing was $65,000. The same truck now is $85,000. I spec'd a work truck dually, a 35 dually work truck, which basically, you know, they're pretty bare bones, and I think the options are like power windows and crap like that. You get a smaller screen, which isn't a big deal because they're just, I mean, we just tow with them. But that was $65,000 for a work truck. So we'll see. I'm just gonna get them fixed because these things will run literally forever, but it's just these stupid DEF systems that keep messing my world up right now. So yeah, other than that, vacation was good. It was nice to get away. It just worked out because that's one of the reasons I went, because we were on a job, we'd gotten the roof done, and they weren't going to get the next pad poured until Thursday, and then we can't put weight on it, so we were going to have to go home for 4 days anyway. I'm like, crap, let's just go home now, and we'll take the entire week off. So that was nice, and it was extremely hot last week. We would have had to work shorter days anyway because it's super hot in those bins. Yeah, went to Michigan, had a good time. Nephew fell into the canal. We're on Lake Michigan. If you don't know, all these small towns, there's canals so boats can come in and out of the harbor. Fucking around. He's 5, and we were down, I was sitting next to my mother-in-law, it was me, and then my brother-in-law, and my wife and her sister had taken all our kids. They were walking down the pier, and they were maybe 25 yards away. We were just sitting there watching boats go in and out, and I hear my wife just scream my name, and I look over, and all I see is then my sister-in-law jumping over the railing into the canal. So I bolted down there. Everybody was fine. I don't know. Kids, they don't, me and my wife were talking about it. We're constantly like, hey, telling their kids not to do stuff because it's dangerous or whatever, and they're just kind of like, oh, la, 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 the parents. So, yeah. So there's that. Could have been worse. It was a nice calm day. Thank goodness. Otherwise, we were there the day before and the day after, and I mean, if you get any kind of wind in those waves, I mean, the waves are crashing up against the canal walls, and it wouldn't have been good. So that's all I got for you. I got some other, what do I got? Oh, I got some videos stacked up. I'll put out here now that we're going to be home and I'll have internet and stuff like that. So I think that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.